Scotland versus France game. What a game! What a comeback! What a second half! What an excitement! From a Scotland point of view, what a tragedy from a French point of view. What a game from a neutral point of view. I do sound a bit funny because I was at the game. I was at Murrayfield, so if I'm croaky, if I sound bad, that's because I was shouting a lot. But yeah, I think my voice is there to talk about the game. I do have a drink here, so just to help me a bit. I do feel okay though. But yeah, I said Scotland should walk this game because it isn't the strongest French team. It's a pretty strong Scotland team. France deliberately wanted to prove me wrong. After an early penalty from Russell, and basically from France dropping it, basically straight from kick-off, wasn't it? There was maybe one or two phases, but so Scotland, within the first couple of minutes, got a penalty, went 3-0 up, and that's basically all that happened from a Scotland point of view in the first half. But from a French point of view, they went on to score 3 converted tries through Couliard, Bielberry, and Woki. Probably butchered all of them, but you know, all were decent tries to be fair. The first one was just it was poor defending from Scotland, to be honest. Kinghorn got rooted. They went round Van der Merwe. Great support lines, passed it in, and he had a walk in basically. The second one was again, they got the overlap on the wing close to the line and just kind of cut it in. He cut it in, dummied the last man kind of to that he was going to pass out to the winger and just went himself and poked it in the corner. And the last one was just on the stroke of half time using pure muscle. 3 great tries, you can't really fault them. All you could do was sit and clap. That's all I really did. France were in full swing. You're thinking, oh my God, Scotland, what are you doing? From France's point of view, again, it was brilliant. And then, so at half time, it was 21-3 to France. Not quite what I anticipated. With Ben White, Scotland's main 9 for the last couple of years, going off injured as well in the 31st minute. I hope he's okay. There's no news out because it only happened a couple of hours ago. Yeah, so we need to hope he's all right. We'll see. Yeah. From the second half, though, half-time came out and Scotland obviously got a belting at half-time because it came out like they had a point to prove, scoring pretty early on in the second half through Darcy Graham. Then again through Pierre Schumann. And then they scored a disallowed try through Blair Kinghorn that everyone thought had won Scotland, put Scotland ahead. But it was disallowed due to a forward pass earlier on. And then from that, Scotland had a penalty advantage. They stayed down at the line, got a couple more penalties, and then Dave Cherry managed to go over off the back of them all. So then Finn Russell got another penalty to put it 25-21, which is how it ended. Which, what a game. Really exciting. Now, a lot of people are getting carried away on both ends of this game. Don't look at my Twitter because I did get carried away at the end of the game. That was genuinely just pure reaction from me. Once I think about it, I don't think this really means anything. We beat France's. No, I'm not saying, when I say B team, I'm not saying it was a bad team. It was still a blooming good team. You look at all of those French players, and okay, some of them might not have been experienced internationally, but they all still feature regularly for the likes of Toulouse, La Rochelle, Toulon, Montpellier, some of the best clubs in Europe. So, by no stretch are they bad players. They're just not France's best players. But I think the lack of experience maybe from France didn't help. They got 21-3 up and maybe got a bit complacent. Also, Scotland are known to do this, have a rubbish first half and then come back in the second half. Now, I would actually firmly believe that if Scotland played the full game like they did in the second half in the World Cup, we might actually do something. It was a good second half from Scotland. Now, France, can't really say much about them because, as I said, it's not a main team from them. It's not they're missing so many first team players. So, same with like the Scotland-Italy game last week, you can't really take the performance that much going into the World Cup because a lot of the players there won't feature very often, if at all. So yeah. But from a Scotland point of view, where all of those players were, it was a more first team. If they play like they played in the second half, with that fight, with that everything, it's almost as if the first half nothing went Scotland's way, everything went France's way, and in the second half, everything went Scotland's way and nothing went France's way. Which happens, obviously. There was something that happened at half time. Scotland are known to, especially under Townsend, come back in the second half and keep going. They never give up, which is what you like to see. But performance-wise, if Scotland play like they played in the first half, they're going to really, really struggle because it was really, really poor. Again, with the stupid penalties and zero creativity in attack. The defence was, on a whole, solid. One or two iffy moments, allowing a line break and whatnot, but on a whole, it wasn't too bad. The kicking was on and off, but the second half was so much better from Scotland. Just a lot more seemed to click. The team seemed to be more in sync. The line-outs and stuff were rubbish in the first half. They were a bit better in the second. No, it still went great, and I think it is still an area to improve, especially when you're going up against physicality of Ireland and South Africa. But it was an improvement, and that's really all I've got to say, to be honest. It was a decent win, good for confidence, good for momentum. Hopefully next week France put out a slightly stronger team and Scotland can get a real test against a Class A Tier 1 nation, one of the best teams in the world. Because yes, it was France. Yes, it was still a good France team. The people who are saying, oh no, it was France's D team is a BS, and that B team would probably still beat most other Tier 1 teams. Probably they'd beat England, Wales, probably Australia. The islands they've had no problem with. They'd give up. I don't know about Argentina, but they'd probably run other teams. They'd probably won the box close. I think the Irish and the New Zealanders would be slightly too tough for them, but they definitely give the likes of the box a game, and I think they would have manhandled the English just like France did in the Six Nations. So all this B team, D team, C team crap's useless because it was a good team. I'm not hyping it up or anything. It was a good team. I hope to see the strength team. I hope to see the likes of DuPont and Tamac, Aldrete, and that lot back. But yeah, that's kind of all I've got to say, to be honest. I don't want to keep rambling because I'll probably just ramble myself into another rabbit hole while watching the Ireland-Italy game. That's why I keep looking over there, because I'm actually watching. Yeah, I'll go because I think Ireland's about to score again. Okay, yeah. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you later.